Hi, my name is Peter Morris and I'm from Popanya.
My name is Gary Hogan and I'm from BLA, aka Borlolip.
My name is Sex Stubber and I'm from Yulama.
Helping and keeping Alice Spring looking good is important. Clontarf fellas from 3 academies got up early last Tuesday morning before breakfast to lend a hand. Alice Spring Mayor Damien Ryan explains.
We're at Todd River.
Look, it's that time of year again where the Alice Springs Town Council joins up with Clean Up Australia to work across our community. But again this morning, the Clontarf academies from Centralian Middle School, the Centralian Senior College and Yirara College have been out to help me, and this is the work that they've cleaned up. Clean Up Australia has been going for 30 years and Clontarf have been helping in our town for the last 10.
45 blokes here doing something good for the town.
Let's go, Tyrone, go.
Awesome effort, lads, awesome effort. Should be proud of yourselves.
Each year, it's the amount of plastics, the amount of disposables, the amount of containers that get left behind by unconcerning people.
Hi, I'm Jaden Hogan and we're helping out on this Clean Up Australia Day. As now we just had a little walk down Todd River, picked up heaps of rubbish, as you can see. Helped out a bit of the locals that staying here, asked them with that.
Lads, we've got Mayor Damien Ryan here, and he's going to talk to you about what's going to happen today and where you're going to put the bags. We're having breakfast over here.
Something like 500,000 ute loads of rubbish picked up. Just rubbish left behind by people who don't think much about the environment or anything else. So your help today is very much appreciated.
Got the shepherd at the front here with his stick.
Yeah, right here.
It was the amount of containers that get left behind by unconcerning people that fall into our waterways and so forth. The Todd River behind us, one of the oldest waterways in the world, it had straws in it, it had containers. It's all washed in off the streets, and it's disappointing that people don't put their rubbish in a bin.
Over here.
Yeah, we just got to put some rubbish.
Last year with the pandemic, the rubbish report put out by Clean Up Australia shows that we have had an increase in single-use plastics this year compared to other years. But thanks again to the Clontarf young men who've been out helping clean up this morning.
Morning, Yirara.
I've already filmed you. I need a fresh face. Not that fresh. 2, 3.
Good morning, and you're on the TV.
Thinking about our future and wondering what job we might like to do when we get older. It's hard. And Vincent enjoyed helping us to work it out. Let's have a look.
Hello, I'm Ann Vincent and my role is the Principal Advisor in the Aboriginal Employment Career Development Division in the Office of the Commissioner for Public Employment in the NT Government. The program I facilitate is ASCAP, which means the Aboriginal Students Career Aspirations Program, previously known as ATSIAP, which was the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Employment Aspirations Program.
I had to see you with your glasses on.
BJ.
Hello, BJ.
And sometimes we just got to call in the professionals because we don't know everything. And Anne has been coming here for a few years now. And basically helping guide young men towards their future.
The whole idea about ASCAP, the program, is it's about planting the seed into the students' heads and thinking about, what type of career they would like to have when they finish school. When I first start the program, a lot of them say they don't have any idea, but by the time we finish the actual program, they've got some idea.
So we're really lucky to have her, and we're really glad to have you here, Anne, for another session. All I'd ask out of you blokes today is, like we always ask, just put in, fellas.
So we look at what interests them, their life type. We look at if they're an introvert or an extrovert, because if they were an introvert, you're not going to put them in like at the front counter at the MBR. If they are an extrovert, well, you're not going to hide them in a little office where it's really enclosed. So we really hone in on what type of person they are individually. But the whole idea of today is about thinking, I'm planting the seed. I'm going to be your career coach, and it's about planting the seed to think about what type of career that you'd like to have when you finish here at Yirara College. Yeah, we have a lot of job roles against life types. And then that sort of hones in on what type of job that they may like to have. So they've got some choices. So we get the students to look at their core values. What are their core values? Because their values need to be in alignment in what they're thinking about as their career of choice. Because if it does not align, they're not going to be happy in the job role. And if you're not happy in your job role, you're not going to be motivated to get up in the morning to go to work. You could get sick, you could get distressed, and just not turn up. But if your values and your job role is in alignment, you're going to be happy, you're going to be motivated, you're going to wake up every morning and go to work. I go to work every day and it feels like I don't actually work because I really love my job, I enjoy it, and my reward is I get paid every fortnight. And this is only one aspect of my job in delivering this program. So it's about making sure that the students think about, their values, their core values. So all of those things, take part of ensuring that they're able to succeed. And not just succeed in life, but succeeding in small steps, finishing year 12. And that's where Clontarf play a big part in the mentoring and the aftercare support that they will provide to the students when they do finish school, because I think it's a good couple of years that they do after that. Whatever they wish to be, there is probably a job in the NT public sector that carry, if they're, even if it's a mechanic, a chef, there's all these kinds of different job roles. There's 22,500 people employed in the public sector. It's ensuring that they have the options about, jobs that are available in the NT public sector, but it's just exploring their options. And I guess that's one of the elements of the program. We look at the costs and benefits. So one of the benefits for when they look at their goals is, being realistic. What do they want to achieve in 1 year? Okay, so if that's the benefit of completing year 12, what are the costs going to be to you? A lot of them say they will have to go to bed early so they can wake up early to go to school. They will have to give up some friend time so they can study because they want to pass their exams and things like that so they can, finish year 12. All those kinds of things. Making sure that they go to school every day and not wag. These are all the kinds of things that they tell me, that's what they'll have to do. So we look at the costs and benefits, of what it's going to cost them to complete year 12. Well, it's going to cost them going to bed early at night. Yeah, it's just really rewarding, and it motivates me and inspires me, when I can share all my information, with the young student. I'd like to thank the Yirara College for having me down here each year. I love working with the Clontarf as well as the Girls Academy now /Stars for inviting me here to run this program each year. I've enjoyed today with the young men from year 10 to year 12, and I look forward to coming tomorrow to do it all again with the Yirara College with the STARS students.
Danielle Brand, trainer assessor for the Department of Education, is helping some of our students learn new skills. For a number of terms now, some of our fellas are participating in Certificate 1 in Agrifood Operations and Certificate 2 in Rural Operations at the Arid Zone Research Institute. The program runs all year round, and our fellas enjoy getting a chance to learn a new range of skills.
Hi, I'm Danielle. I'm from the Department of Education in Alice Springs here. I'm delivering Certificate 1 and 2 in Rural Operations and Agri-Foods to high school kids here. So this morning we're just going to go and grab some seedlings from the nursery out here, and we're going to go and plant them in the vegetable patch.
Yeah, we're getting some grub. We're going to plant some seed.
So Throughout our programs, the kids are getting a range of skills that they're going to take into industry, hopefully. So whether it be working with livestock, working with horses, or going on to do some cropping or horticulture-based work. The programs this year have been running exceptionally well with a high number of students, and I'm really looking forward to seeing more come through next year.
Righto, would you like to take that over to the shade house?
At the end of the program, the students are getting their qualification for a Certificate 2 in Rural Operations. This is hopefully going to lead students into getting jobs in the industry, so into station jobs potentially, working with livestock. They can go on to do a Certificate 3 if they so choose. But a lot of it is what we're looking to do is to get students employed, working out on stations and doing what they love around communities.
As opposed to keeping them as grapes, and so now, yeah, we're just starting to get those that are drying out naturally into sultanas, as opposed to cutting the vines and putting them aside and drying them manually. Just gonna let them dry on the vine, which is pretty cool.
Which is how sultanas are made.
It is exactly how sultanas are made. They just don't come packaged up in a box.
So one of the highlights that we have in the Certificate 2 program is that the students get to halter train livestock, and we compete showing them at the Alice Springs, Catherine and Darwin shows, with students coming away with a range of new skills and maybe, if they're lucky, a couple of really nice bright ribbons. Yeah, last year we had lots of rocket in all of the edges here, and it went to seed. So it put flowers out and dropped all the seed, and these ones have started shooting from those seeds. Are you giving me bunny ears? Thanks. Do I make a good bunny? Over the last few years, the students in the that have been coming into the program have been increasing in number, and I'm really looking forward to offering this program to a whole lot more students in the coming years, and hopefully getting some students into industry after they've finished with me. Alright, I'm going to give you like a catch, like something you can go and catch a net or something, and I'm going to watch you run around the paddock chasing a rabbit. If you can catch it, you can keep it.
That's Yirara TV for this week. Keep safe and we look forward to seeing you next week. See ya. Bye. Thank you. That's Yirara TV for this week. Keep safe and we look forward to seeing you next week. See ya. Bye.